Hi everyone, welcome to your reading. Today we're going to find out what's going on with your divine masculine's inner child. I thought I'd be more specific. Usually I do inner child readings more general to both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. However, today I was guided to just focus on the divine masculine's inner child. So we have more clarity on what our divine masculine is going through with regards to his inner child. So let's get the first card. Okay. So the first one we have is hope, anticipation, bright prospects, and wish. So your inner child is sensing some hope. Like most children, there's always this never-ending hope that is there within the child's heart. As children love to make wishes and believe in wishes coming true. So I'm getting that your divine masculine's inner child is somewhat surrounded in darkness, possibly much heavy emotion. But because of the work that is being done by the divine masculine, because of the introspection and work going within, reflecting, just this whole twin flame journey and the learning that the divine masculine has gone through, his inner child is really sensing that there is hope for the relationship between the inner child and the divine masculine. So there is always this never-ending hope, almost like not giving up, that no matter how dark it is, that there is always that little spark of hope, that little light that is always guiding them, and to not give up on the relationship. So let's get a couple of clarification cards regarding the inner child going through these feelings of hope, anticipation. What is the inner child anticipating? The divine masculine's inner child, what are they anticipating? So they're anticipating you to stay. So divine masculines, they are sensing that you are there, and they are hoping and they are waiting for you to stay with them, to stay in relationship with them, to stay in being present with them, in supporting and feelings of comfort, of just being there. So your inner child is waiting for you to stay. Our inner child, has these feelings of abandonment. So they're really waiting for you to stay. They have bright hopes, and they feel that there is hope that you both will stay in this relationship and stay with each other. So this really beautifully reflects in the twin flame relationship, because when the divine feminine and divine masculine are in separation, there is that hope that stems within the relationship and is wanting the partner to stay, is hoping that will stay, that no matter how entangled or possibly toxic or just disharmonious relationships can get, that there is still hope, that either one of you or both of you are still wishing for this relationship to work, for both of you to stay in this relationship. So let's pull some other cards as to what these prospects, what the inner child is feeling, what the divine masculine inner child is feeling at this time. Look inside yourself. So I'm getting from this card, from this inner child card of waiting and hoping and wishing, that your inner child wants you, divine masculine, to look inside yourself so that you can see and recognize and acknowledge your inner child, that to go within yourself so that you can go within and find that your inner child is waiting for you there, because your inner child does have this hope. So to really go within and to connect with your inner child, because your inner child is there and does need your attention and does need that healing of all the things that you, divine masculine, have been hurt from in the past as a child growing up. And sometimes we don't realize that those wounds are there. Sometimes we think that we're okay. But all those memories, all that pain, all that emotion stays within the inner child. And so your inner child is hoping and wishing for you to look inside yourself so that you can find your inner child, so that you can stay and have this relationship. So again, this reflects in the twin flame journey, because when we go within, when we look inside ourselves, that's where the true connection to our twin flame is. Because when we look inside ourselves and we connect to ourselves, whether it's to our inner child, to our higher self, to who we are inside, when we connect with that energy, that essence of who we truly are, that's where we will connect to our twin flame. That's where the connection stems from. It stems from within ourselves and not from without. We don't connect from the outer world. We connect from the inner world. So let's get one more card on what your inner child is experiencing with regards to hope and anticipation with the divine masculine. So again, I just make sure to shuffle these cards. I like to give them 3 knocks so that it kind of wakes up the energy. Miracles. So your inner child is hoping and waiting and wishing for miracles, for happily ever after. Is hoping and waiting to come out of this darkness. Your inner child is wanting to come out into the light where it's beautiful and colorful, to have this relationship with you, and for you to go within to find them there so that you can have this connection, this playful connection where this playful energy is, wanting you, divine masculine, to acknowledge the relationship. And again, this reflects in the twin flame relationship. So divine masculine, when you go and look within yourself and you establish this connection to your inner child, then miracles happen. Miracles happen in the outer world where you and your divine feminine can be in harmony, where both of your inner children have gone through this healing, have gone through letting go of the past wounds, so that you can both come into harmony in relationship and experience this beautiful harmony of being together and staying together. Okay, so let's get some more messages from the divine masculine inner child. Let's get some more messages from the divine masculine's inner child. Ooh. Seduction, allure, desire, manipulation. So this, I'm getting from this card, it's very secretive, very, yeah, I'm just getting secretive. Like there's this desire within the divine masculine that when the energy is expressed through the inner child, it can come out as manipulation. So when the divine masculine's inner child really, really wants something like candy, or they really want their divine feminine, or they really want to experience physical pleasure, when they have this deep, deep, deep desire, what I'm getting from this card is that the energy, the only way that that energy can be expressed is by manipulating. So by becoming seductive, by becoming alluring, then this deep desire can be satisfied. So let's get some clarification on this desire, this seductive, alluring energy. Archangel Metatron. So from this card, I'm sensing justice and balance. So there is a great need for healing, for balance, for justice. So your inner child is in need of this healing, of this imbalance that's coming from these energies of desire, of not having desires met, of having this desire almost being consuming. I don't know if you could see that, like so very consuming that the inner child has no choice but to express this, to manipulate things to happen in order to have this balance, because this desire that is being unmet, it's like a thirst that is not, like unquenchable thirst. The inner child is only able to, balance these energies by getting what they want through manipulation, and then by powers of seduction and allure. So let's get some more insight on this card. So the healing of this unquenching desire that the inner child is experiencing, the divine masculine's inner child is going through. Raising your standards. Okay, so I'm getting from this card that, again, with the inner child energy that's needing of balance, that the inner child kind of uses its physical appearance to allure and to seduce. And so this energy maybe there's been so much focused with the divine masculine, possibly on appearance, on things of the physical, maybe things, material wealth, physical objects. Maybe a lot of attention has been on that, and I'm getting like peacocking, like the divine masculine's energy is to really be in the 3D world as someone who is very much worldly and admired by others, by what they have, what they look like, by material wealth. And again, it's the inner child's expression to seduce and allure because of this imbalance of so much desire. And it's desire of, it could be anything. It could be desire of love, desire of recognition, desire of your divine feminine, desire of sex, desire of any addiction. So I'm getting that there is an imbalance that is being expressed by the inner child through the 3D physical, possibly appearance, or, physical material things. So let's get another card on the divine masculine's inner child and what they're experiencing, this seduction, allure, manipulation card. Okay, dreams. So I'm getting from this card that your inner child, divine masculine, from a very young age had dreams and wanted things to look a certain way, as they wanted things when they grew up, whether that was fame, fortune, material wealth, true love, friends, harmony in their family. I'm getting that this was so important to the inner child, and that these desires are still there but still not being met. That dreams may have not come true the way the divine masculine's inner child had wanted them to come true. So when all this focus is put on those things, then there is this balancing that needs to happen within the energies. And I'm getting that fact that Archangel card showed up, that these energies are being healed. So this is something that maybe the divine masculine has lived with, for a very long time. Maybe it's been an ongoing feeling or energy that the divine masculine has been holding because of their inner child, desiring so much of things that they really want. And when it hasn't come into fruition, there comes an unbalance of desire and maybe lust or greed. And not to say that this is, right or wrong or good or bad. It just is. I mean, this happens whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine or anyone in general. These are normal feelings that any inner child can have, that any child in general can have. So it's not to make anyone right or wrong or good or bad. It's just to read the energies of what's happening within us and in relation to our inner child. So that there is healing going on for this energy. So that's a really, really positive sign. And just very interesting to find out, that as we live every day, with energy, that there is an energy that does impact our lives and impacts our twin flame journey, our twin flame relationship, and just all relationships and everyday life. So it's very, very healing and very interesting to know what is going on with our inner child. So again, we're just going to look into what our divine masculine's inner child is experiencing now. Okay, so this card, jealousy. So your inner child, I'm getting right off the bat. Your inner child is jealous and envious of your love for your divine feminine. Your inner child has been feeling that they are non-existent in the world, especially when it comes to your love and desire for your twin flame, divine feminine. So your inner child is feeling very neglected and very alone, and feeling that almost like malnourished, that there has been no love to feed divine masculine's inner child. So let's get some more clarification on this jealousy, envy card. Separation. So I'm getting that because of your inner child is feeling this jealousy and envy towards your divine feminine, that it's causing your inner child to carry this, because your inner child is carrying this jealousy and envious energy, it is causing this energy of separation. So we want to really make sure and focus on kind of healing and balancing these energies, because when we carry these energies with us, it repels any relationship, whether that's, harmony within our family, harmony with relationships at work, harmony with our twin flame or any soulmate or karmic partner. If this energy remains within us, that we carry it around, this jealousy and hurt and envy of our divine partner, that energy within our inner child will just repel, which will cause this separation again and again and again. So let's get another card on this jealousy that the divine masculine's inner child is feeling towards his divine feminine. Oh, another one fell out. So the first one we have is acceptance. And we have apologize. Okay, so, and again, when we do these readings and when we find these things out, it is never to make us feel bad. It is never to make us as the parent of our inner child, or as a twin flame, it's never to make us wrong for what's going on within our inner child. It is merely energy, and we are just all energy. Everything is energy. So when we carry this wounded inner child energy from past relationships that haven't worked out, from hurt that we may have experienced growing up, it is evident in the readings that this is the energy that exists, that is there. So the first card that came out is acceptance. So when we accept that we do have an inner child, because maybe we never knew about our inner child. I never knew about my inner child. I didn't know that there was such a thing until I started my healing and my journey for completeness and wholeness. Did I discover that I had an inner child, and I had to discover what my inner child liked to eat, liked to wear, activities that she liked. So it was really a journey inwards. So when we accept our inner child, when we accept and apologize for not knowing that we had an inner child, apologize for knowing that we have an inner child but not wanting to do anything about it, when we sincerely come from that place of, acceptance and being sorry, then our inner child can experience relief and comfort and healing. And, like children, sometimes they just, they keep this hope, and it's like they will always have forgiveness. Like inner children in general tend to forgive their parents for whatever mistakes the parents have done, because they have this ongoing belief in love, and that they just want to be accepted by their parent. And so, the inner child only wants to forgive because they always believe in the best. No matter what has happened, they want to forgive and they want to be acknowledged and accepted. And why this is really important, I actually saw something on Instagram yesterday that the inner child, forgives the parents for whatever's done to them, but they end up hating themselves. So that really, I was like, wow, that was really deep and, kind of resonated and does make sense. And that's, how we come to have self-hate. Sometimes we don't even realize we have self-hate. We don't realize how we talk to ourselves. And how we talk to ourselves is our inner child actually listens to that dialogue and, experiences that pain and non-acceptance and of judgment. They go through this every day because they hear the thoughts that we say about ourselves and, what we say and what we think about ourselves. Okay, so let's get one more final message. From the Divine Masculine's inner child. Immortal, the consuming family pressures of peers. So I'm getting from this card that your inner child has experienced a lot with regards to, I'm getting like a father figure, and that there's been pressure that's been felt from the family and a lot of things that have actually, I'm getting from the consuming family. So a lot of maybe toxicity has been experienced, and this is not to single anyone out, not to single out the divine masculines, because this happens in everyday life, no matter who we are. And so I'm getting that the energies from the divine masculine is that they felt a lot of pressure from their family, whether it could have been from, both parents or the father figure or the mother, that the inner child had felt this and is really seeking balance from what you've experienced, divine masculine, in your family growing up. And it could even be now, what you're experiencing now. Your inner child is feeling that impact. So let's get some more cards on the divine masculine's inner child regarding your family. You are safe. So this is a beautiful card because, as I said, the energies that are, going on, the energies that are present are very healing. Just with the new 5D energies that are present on Earth, just with all the astrological planets and their energies, and just, with the light that is permeating the planet, that your inner child is safe. Because in the past, your child may have felt, threatened or unsafe because of the family dynamics. And again, this is not to put blame on any parents. It's not to put blame on you or divine masculine or divine feminine or anyone. It's just energies that are present because of past experiences, because of blocked emotions that get stuck within our energetic fields, that get stuck within the physical body. This is what the inner child experiences. And so to be reassured that you are safe and that your inner child is safe and that your inner child is going through this healing, and because of your your evolution and your spiritual growth. It is very much impacting your inner child greatly, and it is impacting your relationship to your inner child, whether you are, consciously aware of it or not. Let's get another card regarding this family pressure that the inner child feels that he's going through. And when I say he or she, it's it could be either or. It doesn't refer to any one in particular. Children. So this is definitely a confirmation. This is pretty much the only card in this deck that indicates children. So it's definitely saying that your love life is being affected by children, and because this is an inner child reading, it is regarding your inner child relationship and how it is affecting your twin flame relationship. When we have gone through this awareness and healing with our inner child, it will then help to heal the energy within our family, which will then help to heal the energy within your twin flame relationship. So this is a really big indicator that the reason why your twin flame relationship is the way it is because of your inner child. So one last card from the Universal Love Healing Oracle card deck by Tony Carmen Salerno. Let's get one final card. Abundance. So when we go within and when we acknowledge our inner child feels safe and feels abundant, feels this great connection to the physical 3D world and to your divine partner. So divine masculine, this is your divine feminine feeling connected, feeling this connection once the inner child energies have been balanced out. And to know that, you're safe during this process. Then yes, because this process is somewhat unfamiliar and unknown, that you are safe on this journey, your spiritual journey, your journey to oneness, your journey to wholeness, your journey to discover your inner child. Your inner child feels abundance and connection. Your divine feminine feels this connection to you through your inner child work. So I hope you all enjoyed this reading. I want to thank you all so much for watching my videos and for tuning in, for following me on Instagram, and for subscribing to my channel. It means so very much to me to share this journey with you all. And if you would like a private reading, please feel free to message me either on Instagram or on my YouTube channel, or you can email me, and I would be happy to do a private reading for you to give you more insight on your relationship with your inner child and how it affects your twin flame relationship. So thank you all so much. Thank you. I'm sending you all so much love and peace.